welcome back, everybody. It's time for more Advanced Wars, and today, did we do Wings of Victory last week? That's like a common thing. I don't remember what level we did.
I don't either.
Let's see, 20. You know, let's just skip the two other Andy and Max ones and get straight to number 22 or 21. There we go. Battle Mystery. You know what? Because you know we've been doing a whole bunch of like duplicates. We'll just do one from this point on if there's like a split, just to move things along. Let's see.
We can do the rest after 2, I guess.
Let's do Max over here. We'll do 21. Battle Mystery. This is more boat battles against the whatchamacallit, Mr. Tubby the Pirate. Yerg. Gotta get myself back into the swing of things. I just got back home from my fun trip. I discovered. Well, actually, you know, I'll save that for here in the middle of this. All right, look at all the boats. I can't wait to watch them in action. I bet Drake has some reason for challenging us, just like Eagle did.
Oh no.
If he's trying to find something out, I wish he just asked, but it's never that easy, is it? You know, senseless bloodshed, you know?
Some people don't need it to be simple. Looks like another mission that revolves around landers. Darn that Drake and his armada. Wait, we did this one already with Sammy.
Did we?
Yeah. Wait, yeah, we did this one with Sammy because, oh, wait, no, okay, never mind. I skipped all that dialogue for nothing, but the map looks somewhat different, but it's not. Sorry, it is different. Just the alignment of getting from point A to point B from bottom to top, it looked very similar to the Sami map. Okay, but no, this is different. At least I hope it is. No repeat parts. Anyway, to go off onto my awesome tangent here, whatchamacallit, you should be able to stop me from here. Yeah, I'll just put it here. I discovered the joys of Barnes & Nobles today. I've heard of the place. I've heard that it has like interesting things there, but I've never actually understood what was interesting about it. And I found out they are like a really big time supplier of manga and junk. So I was very excited to find out about that because out of an impulse purchase, I bought the entire Dragon Ball Z manga set, starting from Raditz all the way to the end of Buu Saga. So that was cool. They had way more stuff in there, and I gotta say, I was really surprised. I'm just gonna ignore what you're saying, Drake. I was really surprised what they were okay with having on those manga shelves. There is a lot of, I'm gonna assume, questionably hentai material. So just seeing that just like strewn up there for anyone to kind of just look at and look inside, I was really surprised. I'm not used to that. Let's see. I don't know if you feel the same way, bro. But that seemed really weird. Have you ever been to a Barnes & Noble?
If I have, I don't remember.
Well, if you ever have like a manga itch for whatever reason, that's kind of like the place to go because they have a lot of variety. I've had this conversation with my mom in the past, is that whenever it comes to going to just a random here or there store, I always find myself just thinking, man, this place has the same old junk that other places have. I wish there'd be something that I could just walk into the store and just be like, wow, that's cool. I would like to pick that up. But then today, Barnes & Nobles was just that one place. It's like, man, they have adult. When I say adult, I don't mean like it's inappropriate, but like they have grown-up Lego sets, like the big, massive purchase, like the $100 plus collector sets, whatever, in there. They got like a place dedicated to Funko Pops, of all things. They got comics, manga, and all that stuff, and I'm like, what? This place exists? How come I didn't know that this place existed for such a long time? And that, my friend, is how the cookie crumbles. I'm very, very happy I got a chance to go there because I do like a lot of anime, as you may or may not know. And I do see myself going back there a couple times just to go complete out of volume. It's also a good place to go get spoilers on Spy Cross Anime before the show is officially on air.
Yeah, it's quite a bit far, but there's more stars at the start.
Because right now we're kind of in a I wouldn't say a limbo, but we're more in a drought for Spy Cross anime right now because the movie's coming out sometime. I want to say sometime at the end of the year. It's going to be like winter themed, more or less. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. There's nothing new, and I don't like really seeing spoilers for something like that nowadays. Back then, I was really deep into getting spoilers for stuff like Naruto back in the day, but when it comes to a long-running series like this, I prefer, if possible, not to know what's going on. You're just gonna be surprised. For video games, though, I don't care about spoilers. You can tell me the major plot for A plus B, and I'll be completely fine because it's a video game at the end of the day. Okay.
Yo.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. What do we got here? Okay, well.
We got the boat and a boat over there. Looks like it's...
Okay, good. As long as we get rid of that. He kind of... His best units are already gone, and that battleship is just there to camp for the HQ. That's really the only reason why it's there. Okay. I'm gonna force my hand over here. Actually, hold on. Will they even bother attacking my guy here? I don't know if he will, but if he does, it's not gonna hit that hard. There we go.
Another one down and another one down.
Another one down, another one down. Oh wait, we gotta deal with you here. Yeah, now is the time. Should have put another one down here. Yep, there we go. And then swoopy swappy. Swoopy swoop. There we go. And there we go. Yeah. Okay. I don't think they're going to want to touch us here. Most will probably try taking on this one guy, but that's perfectly okay for me. I got this tank incoming. That's okay too, because I got a battleship. So, there we go. So yeah, my amazing Barnes & Noble story. Just happened today. And after I'm done here, I can't wait to go ahead and reread, well not reread, but like, look through Dragon Ball Z on the manga. Cause I've never actually got a chance to see the manga, see what stuff are different.
Well, I can tell you one thing that doesn't affect the story. Piccolo has, like, 4 fingers.
And they decided to change that for the anime?
Yeah, they gave him an extra one. They gave him an extra digit.
Wow. Well, I kind of understand that bit because the anime also gave him red blood.
Yep, we all know about the purple.
Yeah. I wonder if there was an in-story justification for that, or they just because I know in Kai they changed that. A big time Kai, they decided to be like, nah, no, we're gonna just edit that mistake. You never saw anything happen. It was always purple. Because at that time they didn't know if Piccolo was an alien or not, so you know they kind of have to roll with it, I suppose.
And Tien had glow in the dark blood.
Wait, Tien had glow in the dark mud? What?
Blood.
Oh, glow in the dark. Oh, because of his hand getting cut off, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they were trying
What
to...
little we saw was all neon.
Oh, that's weird. I don't understand the justification of that one, but alright. Oh, I guess. Okay. Can we attack this guy? No. Can we attack this guy? No. What about you? Yeah. Attack my minions! There you go.
Finish him off!
Yeah. My army of Jimmies. Speaking of Jimmy, did you get a chance to see the Nicktoons Brawler sequel out yet?
And they also got Henry Squidward, the other Turtles, the Danny villain.
Vlad Plasmius. Never forget. He's one of those characters that got a heavy dose of character assassination, which is very sad. Vlad was such an intimidating villain, and then just the final episode they did with him, they messed him up really bad.
The final scene was good.
What, with him drifting in space?
Yeah, where he actually was in character for a moment, talking about how Danny's dad was just the worst at everything, blah blah blah, and that they were never friends. That was in character.
Oh well. Point being is that I did not like how that show ended.
Yeah, nobody liked the show. How the show ended, that was the only good part.
I do remember at first not knowing if I liked that show. The very first season of that show felt like a first season, and then it just became really good. Like there's just the qualities just started popping up. You'd be remiss to believe that was a Butch Hartman production.
And you could tell that it was one when he stopped caring about it. And then he got forced to make another season because everyone begged for it.
Everyone as in Nickelodeon or the fan base?
The fan base.
I thought Nickelodeon was...
They even pointed out that the fans had begged for it during the advertisement of the new season.
Well, Butch says a lot of things. We gotta remember that. He says a lot of things. It's wrong! Get out of here. Yeah, you know, the funny thing that I get all this feedback that, you know, there's a lot of heat for Butch Hartman. But here's the thing. I didn't know that until I didn't know that until I ended up subscribing to him like a month after he made that like I left Nickelodeon video that he made way back when. I don't know if you remember seeing that. He had like that in-depth explanation about why he left the studio, how Fairly Odd Parents is going to get canceled over and over again. You know, that stuff. But I thought he was a pretty cool guy, and then I found out about the other things he did, such as a borderline scam, I guess, of his network.
And the tracing scams.
Yeah, the tracing scams. Oh, that's pretty bad. So it's kind of unfortunate that somebody as the correct wording would be prolific individual like that would be fall from grace, because he made a pretty good show. And you know LS Mark, right? LS Mark, YouTuber.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched his while I was busy doing something. I watched his ranking video of all the Fairly Odd Parents episodes. And I will say, the humor was consistent technically. The storytelling wasn't. That's where Fairly Odd Parents kind of died. Is that the storytelling was just all over the place. They were able to continue making it funny, per se, but it wasn't exactly the same kind of magic, no pun intended, that the first, I would say, first 4 seasons provided. And plus the fact that Channel Chasers existed, in my opinion, Channel Chasers will forever always be the canonical ending to Fairly Odd Parents, even though they don't want to say it is. And I'm not saying that because of the Dragon Ball Z parody. It's more of like it had finality. I don't know if you remember watching that one.
Honestly, the other special had finality too.
Abracadabra.
Yeah, the one with the muffin.
Yeah, okay, Abracadabra. Yeah, that one. That was I remember that was the last VHS recorded thing I ever did. I remember actually recording that on VHS. And then Michael and I, when we were really young, we used to watch that on repeat all the time. That's going way back. But yeah, I mean, I guess, but Channel Chasers more tackled the idea that he would get older eventually, and I don't know if Abracadabra was in that same vein of it, but I remember Channel Chasers more because it dealt with Timmy running away from his problems. The Abracadabra thing was more around the lines of, the wish is the main problem. It wasn't exactly like, Timmy's old or getting older and things are gonna go wrong if he doesn't accept that, that type of thing.
Yeah, but it also dealt with the fact that he can lose the fairies with the revealing in that.
You say that
stuff too, I think.
You say that, and then I want to say modern, but it's not really anymore. But like the current Fairly Odd Parents, they just completely threw the rule book out of the window.
Yeah, I heard about.
It's like, what? You do realize Timmy Turner's dad is right there, and you're just like, yeah, it's fine. It's okay if you see his Cosmo.
They didn't just throw away the rule book; they threw away Becky hiding the evil.
Yeah, there was a charming thing about that. Vicky being evil and nobody knowing about it except Timmy. That was a really that's what made her special. And you took that away. Actually, I don't even think you need to prepare that much. Oh yeah, look at that. Just take him out now. But yeah, Vicky, she was the babysitter that you did not want to have, and lo and behold, they made her an actual villain, not a practical villain that you could realistically see as a problem for a kid. And then the fact that they gave fairies to all these stupid kids that honestly didn't really need them. The biggest question that Mark actually raised was, how come Chester doesn't have fairies? Did he lose them? We should probably know about that, considering how they gave fairies to all these kids that have possibly worse lives than Timmy by a landslide.
I think the more becoming a fairy thing was part of the reason. His wishes always made everyone miserable.
Who, Timmy?
No, Justin.
Oh, I remember that. It never.
The one with the "Give Me the Wand" song.
No, I don't remember, honestly.
Really?
I don't.
More. Huh.
Yeah, I don't remember that one. Bear in mind, I was working on like reading out in the front while listening to this video.
Put it in the reviews.
No, I don't remember anything about that. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that I just don't remember.
Well,
either way, point is, a lot of kids that don't really need the fairies got the fairies, and it's just like, why? That makes no sense. Yeah, whatever. One show that I feel like got really mistreated was Jimmy Neutron. There was so much potential for that show. And then it just got canceled with evil Timmy saying, not evil Timmy, evil Jimmy saying, "I'll be back, Neutron." No, you won't. No, you won't.
It was worse than you think. I can't remember any of it, but I just know it's worse than what you'd probably think.
With Jimmy Neutron?
The making of it, yeah.
Oh, production one.
Yeah.
Wasn't Jimmy Neutron like cutting edge at the time?
Yep.
Ah, okay. I do remember something like that happened, but Drake, you know you're losing. There's no point in doing that. You're just delaying the inevitable. We're having a good conversation about Fairly Odd Parents and Barnes and Nobles, and here you are giving us a rainy day.
Sharing you the link to the Sun. You can watch it after all the streams.
Okay. Yay, it's mine. Okay. Well, we could just win by doing this now. This is mine now. Bye. Thank you.
Look at that smug.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, well that's enough to stall. Okay. But yeah, Jimmy Neutron, that was another show I enjoyed, but even I knew, like, that show got canceled before it even had a chance to have some closure with it. Not all of us are lucky to have the Speed Racer ending. You remember that one on Nicktoons, the Speed Racer Western anime?
Oh, you mean that reboot that was pretty awful?
Yeah, that one. Do you remember that one? That one actually had an ending. I remember watching that I think every week with my dad. That was.
I just kind of stopped watching after they started treating the antagonist daughter like crap, despite the fact you really didn't do anything to deserve that after a while.
Oh yeah, the tomboyish girl, right? No wait, no.
No, the rich girl.
You know what? I honestly do not remember anybody except Speed Racer, his nerdy friend, the tomboyish mechanic girl, the main bad guy, like generic main bad guy, and his grunt, and the fact that it ended with him meeting his dad. That's all I remember from the show. I don't remember the girl being involved whatsoever.
Daughter of that guy dating one of the other characters. Oh no. I didn't like the show anyway, so I don't really want to.
There was one joke that I thought was funny, was the fact that the main bad guy's car always needed to gas up because he was pro gasoline. So it was like 4 miles to the gallon. Anyway, maroon again. Wait, that's my Yoda voice. Hold up. I was gonna go maroon again. I just can't beat the Orange Star crew. You know what? I'm just gonna go through here story-wise on what's going on here. Drake is throwing men at us to test our abilities as a commanding officer. What if we are the main bad guys and we're just better than you? How does that prove? How does that prove that we are good guys if we beat you? What if we lost? Would you just say we are actually the main evil guys? What type of logic train is that?
No, I think he pretty much got proven that it was like.
Okay, Drake.
Sonya was with him.
Yeah, but he
pretty much explained everything.
My problem is he threw people at us that we killed. Also, S-rank. He threw people at us that we just killed, and now he's like, alright, you guys are okay with me. Screw the Billies.
At least Sonya had some excuse.
Drake thinks like, you're on death row anyway. I need you guys to be my play pieces. Just, oh man, I think they got I think they got better with that in Advance Wars 2, because instead of you having supposed good guy nations fighting against each other and doing this BS here, you actually have a reason to be fighting the Black Hole Army and throwing your units at them.
Probably could have used an extra couple of Black Hole members to make it a little less like they're barely a threat.